Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on the first ever unbiased Infinite Flight news channel. In this video we will be figuring out how much Infinite Flight and their employees makes, looking into their tax returns and many other things. I will also take a quick look on why Infinite Flight takes so long to roll out updates and why most of them are so bad. LinkedIn says Infinite Flight has either 11 to 50 employees, and can be backed up from the actual Infinite Flight app which shows all of their employees. 12 employees to be exact, ranging from the coders to the community. Multiple sources say that Infinite Flight makes between $100,000 to $5 million a year, including one that says Infinite Flight makes $24,836 a week. However, I think this one is correct and just makes more sense. It claims Infinite Flight rolls in about $200,000 a month. 200,000 times 12 months in a year would give Infinite Flight a yearly profit of $2.4 million. But you have to divide it between all 12 employees, and 2.4 million divided by 12 would give each employee a yearly salary of $200,000 a year. But it's not that simple obviously. I'd assume they make more like $60,000 to $100,000 a year, as obviously not all of the money goes straight into their pockets, and someone like Dan, who mainly just does the streaming, isn't going to be paid $100,000 a year like say Kevin, who is a coder, and obviously not all of the money would be going straight into their pockets, as a portion most likely goes to Apple and Google for the subscription, keeping the servers up, paying for the satellite imagery and a few other things. One of those things is taxes, and no matter how far you look you just won't be able to find taxes for the Infinite Flight LLC company. What Infinite Flight most likely does is file their taxes individually and not under the company LLC, so they don't have to pay business tax, and they get more back on tax returns and use it for themselves. In other words, they want more money, so they file separately and then use that money for the company. They do it like that because they are in a heavily taxed state of California, and they give the money to themselves because the rich aren't heavily taxed that way. I hate to get political on an Infinite Flight channel, but this is the exact same thing Donald Trump has been doing for decades. He doesn't want the average American to see this loophole. So what does Infinite Flight do with that remaining money, you may ask? Basically nothing. All they have to work on is the planes, and that's about it. You can go to their community and it literally says, quote, "Our airport editing team is made up of volunteers." Relaxing, though it may be, to sit down and dedicate a solid 12 hours to building an airport from scratch. It's still a lot of work. As a result, our airport editors are free to start any airport they like. Our team may suggest airports based on aircraft being added or reworked, but ultimately our editors work on what excites them. It stands to reason then that the most dedicated members of the community that are currently building airports, moderators, beta testers, etc., have a direct impact on what you see coming to Infinite Flight. This is the reason Infinite Flight doesn't currently have a method for requesting 3D airports. We hope to open up this process to a broader group soon. Until then, we'd like to give a huge thank you to our airport team. We couldn't do it without you. This would explain why most 3D airports are literally in the middle of nowhere and places that nobody flies to. They don't care where the airports are, they just want to maximize profit while doing less work, because most people think Infinite Flight themselves actually does the airports, or in other words to give off the illusion that they work hard because of how expensive Infinite Flight is to the consumer. Believe me, if Infinite Flight did all of this by themselves and did updates twice as better as they do now, no way I would be saying Infinite Flight is expensive in any way. Well, I think that should conclude another video on the first ever unbiased Infinite Flight news channel. Thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share the video for more unbiased Infinite Flight news and content like this. Have a great rest of your day.